What's up, y'all? We back with another reaction. This one is gang member sentenced to 45 years parole in 3 homicides and other shootings. So make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and share the videos, and keep rocking with Trenches Politics TV. We only politicking for the trenches. Let's get it. This is Tuesday, September 17, 2024 at 7:24. Updated. Oh, no, we just gonna get straight to it. But he's supposed to be a BFG member.
It's got an NFL offer.
Don't play with me.
Think I'm gonna take it.
NFL? Aren't you a little too old to be playing football?
Wait, what?
They want somebody that can run at 40, not somebody that is 40.
New customers score this great offer and a month of NFL Plus Premium.
We begin, though, with a deep dive into our ongoing investigation into the Safe Streets program. On top of learning the identity of the murdered worker, a gang member with ties to the program has been sentenced to more prison time than prosecutors asked for.
Fox 45's Mackenzie Frost explains what unfolded in federal court today.
It was an emotional day in court as victims' family spoke directly to David Warren himself, expressing their pain following the loss of their loved one. And this sentence comes after a string of other BGF members shows the connection to the Safe Streets program.
David Warren, a known member of the notorious Black Guerilla Family gang, sentenced to 45 years in prison Tuesday, 12 years more than what prosecutors were asking for. Chief Judge James Bradar telling prosecutors, "I don't believe 33 years is a correct sentence," adding Warren has a lack of respect for life and is a clear and present danger to the public. Warren pleading guilty in July.
So they saying 33 years is not a correct sentence. What, they want him to get life?
July of 2024 to federal racketeering conspiracy, admitting to being involved in the murder of 3 innocent people, Shanette Neal, Justice Allen, and Brian McKemmy, a construction worker renovating the home of an original gang hit target. McKemmy's father, Scott McKemmy, telling Fox 45 News he finally feels heard.
Even though he didn't get life, he got 4 decades, so.
Especially since Wayne Prince, another BGF member, was sentenced to 28 years in prison in the contract killing that left Brian McKemmy dead.
I knew the name David Warren 9 days after my son was killed. He was arrested, but the city never did charge him. I've been fighting for this thing for 6 years, and finally the feds listened and brought federal charges against him.
So it seemed like they started an investigation after you knew the name 9 days after your son was killed. You said how you knew the name. Evidently you either knew it or you took it to them, or they brought you the name. But it seems like the reason why they didn't do nothing about it because they probably was investigating them or getting paid off or something.
Federal prosecutors say Warren and a co-conspirator targeted 2 other gang rivals. When Warren and the others went to the target's house and found his mother and sister, Neal and Allen, the women, quote, were then executed in cold blood. Warren admitting to being involved and was paid for the hit. Officers found shell casings, later matching a gun seen in this photo found on Warren's cell phone. Court documents.
Damn, he executed the mother and the daughter when he answered the door. God damn.
Reveal the photo taken mere hours from the double murder perpetrated later that day. Diving deeper into the court records, Warren admitted to participating in BGF meetings in 2015 here at this now shuttered Safe Streets site along East Monument Street. The Safe Streets location managed by Living Classrooms at the time. The court documents detail 2 BGF members who attended the meetings at the Safe Streets site were employed by Safe Streets as violence interrupters. During the late spring and summer of 2015, Warren says he and other BGF members used the site as a de facto BGF clubhouse, storing drugs, guns, and plotted violent crimes on behalf of the gang. But that's not...
Oh shit, so they had a BGF clubhouse where they was selling shit and all type of shit. That's crazy.
At all.
It's definitely nasty work.
6 people were indicted in 2022, tying BGF to murder, shootings, armed robberies, and drug trafficking. Tyrell Jeffries pleaded guilty to federal racketeering conspiracy too. He also admitted to attending meetings for the notorious gang at the Safe Streets site. One of the hits Jeffries was involved in was against a rival gang member in May of 2015 at the intersection of North Rose and East Monument Streets, just on the block from the Safe Streets site. 2 years later, Jeffries admits to...
Seem like they don't give a fuck about no damn Safe Street, especially when they want to kill these motherfuckers and shit.
Selling cocaine on the 2400 block of East Monument. Ricky Evans pleaded guilty in 2018 to federal charges admitting to storing guns and drugs at the McElderry Park Safe Streets site. Federal investigators claim Evans was a high-ranking BGF member. Detailed in his plea agreement, Evans operated a murder-for-hire scheme. In 2021, Ronald Alexander sentenced to 11 years in prison for federal drug charges. Court documents show a photo of Alexander wearing a Safe Streets shirt holding what prosecutors say was a bag of drugs. Prosecutors.
I was just about to say that it sounds like the Safe Street people that's in that state is involved with the shit too.
Go on to say he was using his Safe Streets job to try and stop investigators from tracking him. October 2022, Vernon Harper guilty on federal drug charges. Court documents indicate Harper admitted to possessing fentanyl intended to distribute, and at the time of the crimes was working as a violence interrupter at the Brooklyn Safe Streets site. Harper sentenced to 18 months in federal prison, released in July 2023. All of this information coming to light from court documents, not from leaders inside City Hall.
Transparency for every city program, especially Safe Streets, is critical.
Unless named in court documents or the workers have died, the public usually doesn't know the names of the violence interrupters. David Williams, president of the Taxpayers Protection Alliance, argues taxpayers deserve to know who is being hired as Safe Streets workers. And it's up to the mayor and other leaders to meet that demand.
And when you're looking at Safe Streets, a program that has been under the microscope for a number of years, it's critical that Safe Streets, that they take this initiative.
A demand that has yet to be met.
We also have the ongoing FBI investigation following their execution.
How the fuck do they expect Safe Street to do anything about it if FBI and everybody else won't do nothing about it?
Of a search warrant at the Bel Air Edison Safe Streets location last October, almost a year ago now. It's unclear exactly the scope of that investigation, the feds keeping a tight lip on the probe. However, sources close to the investigation tell Fox 45 News it could be connected to possible BGF affiliation.
It's crazy. But yeah, though, to me it sounds like the Safe Street workers, you see how close they was to where they was working at? Let me see if I can still get that. They showed a clip. Look how close they are to where the crime is. Eventually, either they gonna win over the criminals, or the criminals gonna win them over. That's what it seems like in one of these situations. But let me see. It's pretty much everything that they just summed up. Just trying to see if anything else. So this last thing says, we work closely with Mons in the Baltimore Police Department to vet all candidates once employed with our program. We perform regular monthly background checks and checks in life bridge health. So what do y'all think about that, man? They saying a Safe Street worker went out doing shit like this. It's shit crazy. If a current employee faces criminal charges, LifeBridge also said it's the organization's policy to put that employee on leave without pay, and that person may be terminated from employment pending. That's crazy right there. Yeah, man, that's real wild though. But make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, share the video. Let me know what y'all think, man, about this situation. A BGF member. I've been hearing a lot of. I've been heard about the BGF members and shit, especially on the East Coast, you feel what I'm saying? But it's crazy. It seems like all the gangs is coming to a wrap right now, though. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. Hit that like button, subscribe, share the video. Do y'all feel like they should have been made a sweep on the BGF members or whatever they did? Because the dude said he been heard about the dude's name for 9 years, but they finally did something about it and all this and that. So I don't know. Let me know what y'all think about this. Keep it, hit the like button, subscribe, share the video, and keep rocking with Trenches Politics TV, where you only politicking from the trenches. Let's go.